Hello everyone, welcome back to AM Career Solutions. Okay, so in the previous video, I have said you about the capital budgeting techniques. What is capital budgeting technique? What do you mean by that? The meaning of that things and the types of techniques that is used in a capital budgeting. That is traditional and modern. In traditional, we have two techniques, that is ARR and a payback period. In modern, we have NPV and PI index and IRR. Okay, so in the previous video I have uploaded the details about the ARR, that is average rate of return or accounting rate of return, you can say like that, also with an example also. Okay, so let us learn today about payback period. What is payback period in capital budgeting technique? So before coming to our topic, I want to say that if you are forgetting to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe that, watch full video and don't forget to press the bell icon. Okay, so let us resume that topic. So what is a payback period? Actually, payback period is we can say like this. This is a traditional technique of or traditional method of a capital budgeting technique that is used to evaluate the investments or long-term investments or when you are accepting any long-term projects. That means we can say like this: payback period is the time period within which the project will give back you the initial investment. Likewise, I am getting you understand what exactly this is. Payback period means एक बहुत सिंपल तरीके से मैं समझा रहा हूँ. सपोज आपको MBA एडमिशन करना है एक कॉलेज में, वो कॉलेज का फीस है 4 lakhs. You are paying 4 lakhs to a college. Okay, and the placement package that college is offering, average placement package is suppose 4 lakh per annum. That means your initial investment is 4 lakh here. That means you have given the fees to college 4 lakh and you are getting the return, that is package, or you are getting a company placement from that college that's also worth 4 lakh or 5 lakh. That means you are getting back your initial investment. So payback period is that technique by using which you can know that within this much year or within 2 year or 3 year or 5 year, that project will give back your initial investment. Okay, so let us see. So see here, payback period, it is the second technique or method of a capital budgeting, and it's of a traditional method. It's not from modern method. It is also not taking time value into consideration. So see here, if two currents are suppose forget about that. So see here, the payback period is the period. I have said you, payback period is the period during which the project will give back your initial investment. Whatever investment you have made to a particular project, within how much year or within how much time period it will give back your initial investment is calculated by the payback period. So as I have said you, the cash flow pattern, we have two types of cash flow pattern. One is a conventional and another is a non-conventional. Conventional. Okay. So in payback period, we have to know another thing, say our cash flow pattern, that is annuity or non-annuity. So when we will say that cash flow pattern is annuity in nature, if the cash flow pattern is uniform in nature, this pattern is called as annuity. Like I am letting you understand here. So what is annuity and non-annuity? Cash flow pattern. One we know, that is conventional. Another is non-conventional. What are those? I have said you in the previous video, so I am not repeating here. So here see, that is required in capital budgeting technique, that is annuity and non-annuity. When a cash flow pattern is uniform in nature. Uniform means suppose you are investing 2 lakhs in a machine, or you are buying a machine or purchasing a machine where you are investing 2 lakhs. Okay, and every year this machine is giving you 1 lakh income. In the first year it is giving you 1 lakh, second year it is giving you 1 lakh, third year also it is giving you 1 lakh, fourth year also giving you 1 lakh, fifth year also it is giving you 1 lakh. This is first year, second year, third year, 4th year and 5th year. Every year you are getting same cash flow or same income from that machinery. That means we can say that it is annuity in nature, as the cash flow is uniform in nature or equal in nature, you can say. So what is non-annuity? So non-annuity means in the first year, suppose you are getting profit 40,000. In the second year, you are getting 60,000. In the third year, you are getting 70,000. In the fourth year, you are getting 80,000 or something like that. So this is non-annuity. This is not equal cash flow. So when the cash flow is not equal or not uniform in nature, we can say that it is non-annuity. Are you getting this? So let us see here. If the cash flow is annuity in nature, how we are calculating the payback period? Okay, see here, if the annuity cash flow pattern will be in annuity form, then we are calculating payback period as initial investment by equal annual cash flow. See here, we have invested 2 lakhs and we have cash flow, equal annual cash flow is 1 lakh. That means 2 lakh by 1 lakh. That is, we are getting 2. That means here 2 means, suppose see here, I am giving you the example. Here you have invested 2 lakhs and you are receiving every year 1 lakh cash flow. That is equal in nature. That means the payback period will be here 2 lakhs divided by 1 lakhs. That is 2. That means payback period 2 means 2 year. That means within 2 years you are getting your payback. That means it is giving back you the initial investment. That, like suppose you have seen payback period is 2. That means it is saying us that within 2 years you will be receiving your initial investment, because you have invested 2 lakh here. Every year you are getting 1 lakh. See, in the 2 year you have already got 2 lakhs. That means payback period is calculating that. Are you getting this? Okay. If the cash inflow are non-annuity in nature, that means that are unequal or not equal. So how you will calculate payback period? It is calculated by cumulating cash inflows till the accumulating cash inflow is equal to the initial investment. We have to calculate in, if non-annuity nature cash flow, then we will calculate a payback period as in a cumulative way. How you are calculating that? Let us see. When we are accumulating that, till the accumulating cash inflow is equal to initial investment. Okay, see here. So there are 2 types of projects, A and B, where initial investment are 56,125 each. So they are CFAT means CFAT. CFAT stands for cash flows after tax. CFAT. So their CFAT are given below. See, this is a project A and this is project B. This is first year, second year, third year, fourth year and 5th year. In project A, in the first year CFAT is 14,000, second year 16,000, third year 18, fourth year 20 and 5th year 25. Likewise, B has 22, 20, 18, 16 and 17. So we have to analyze both the projects by payback period method, and we have to suggest which project will be accepted. Either we will accept A or B. See here, cash flow. We have to, I have said you, if that it is not in, actually these are not in annuity in nature, that means it is unequal. This is non-annuity in nature. So you have to cumulate them. See here, 14,000, this is cumulative cash flow. 14,000 plus 16,000, 30,000, 30,000 plus 18, 48,000, 48,000, 20, 68,000, 68, 25, 93,000. We have 5 years. So we have cumulated them for 5 years. So how we will calculate the payback period? At first we are calculating the payback period for project A. Okay, so see here, 14,000, 16,000, 18,000 like this. So 3. See here. So which one you will consider here? 3. 3 means third year. See, third year we are getting 48,000. That means we are nearer to our initial investment, that is 56,125. Because it is too much larger than that, so we are nearer to here. So we will take 3 plus initial investment minus cumulative cash flow in third year, that is 48,000, divided by the cash flow, the next cash flow after this. So 3 plus, we are getting 0, dividing and subtracting this, we are getting 0.406. That means 3.406 years. That means 3. In the fourth year we are getting more than that, our initial investment. That means 3.4 year we are getting our initial investment. See here, calculation of a payback period of a project B, like this. So see here, 22, 20, 18, 16 and 17. So you have by cumulative you are getting this type of amount. Okay, so payback period of B will be calculated as 2. That means both project has same initial investment, that is 56,125. So here 60,000 is more than that. So we will take 40,000. That means we are nearer to our initial investment. Okay. So in the second year, that means I will take 2 plus our initial investment, this minus the cumulative cash flow in that year divided by the next cash flow, 18,000. We are getting 2.078. This is the payback period for project B. That means within 2.078 years we will get back our initial investments. So let us conclude which project will be good. Suppose आप एक मशीनरी खरीदे हैं, आप 2 लाख रुपये खर्च करके एक मशीनरी खरीदे हैं. एक मशीनरी आपको 2 साल में रिटर्न दे रहा है, आपको 2 लाख रिटर्न कर रहा है, और एक मशीनरी आपको 4 साल लगा रहा है. आप किसका कौन सा प्रोजेक्ट आपको एक्सेप्ट करेंगे? कौन सा? सेकंड वाला, क्योंकि वो जल्दी आपको रिटर्न मिल रहा है. तो जितना जल्दी आपको रिटर्न मिल जाएगा उतना अच्छा है. तो जो कम होगा, पेबैक पीरियड जितना कम होगा आपके लिए उतना अच्छा होगा. सो यू विल बी एक्सेप्टिंग द लेसर वन. इफ यू हैव टू बाय द बोथ मशीनरी, देन एक्चुअली you can buy, but if you have to accept one, then you will be accepting the lesser one. That means the lesser payback period, the more profitable you will be, or the project will be more acceptable. So see here which one will be accepted. We have to accept one. Project B should be accepted because its payback period is less than the project A. So accept and reject rule of a payback period. If the projects are independent in nature, we need to compare the calculated payback with a cut-off payback period. That means हमें कैलकुलेट पेबैक पीरियड हम कैलकुलेट करेंगे, और हमका जितना रिक्वायर है, सपोज आपको रिक्वायर है आपको 2 साल में रिटर्न चाहिए, अगर उससे ज़्यादा ले रहा है तो हम नहीं एक्सेप्ट करेंगे, अगर उससे कम हो रहा है तो हम एक्सेप्ट करेंगे. इफ मोर देन कट ऑफ पीरियड देन रिजेक्ट. ओके, सो इफ लेस देन कट ऑफ पीरियड एक्सेप्ट. इफ द प्रोजेक्ट आर म्यूचुअली एक्सक्लूसिव इन नेचर लाइक दिस आई हैव सेड यू, वी नीड टू अप्लाई द रैंकिंग मेथड एंड द प्रोजेक्ट हैविंग लीस्ट पेबैक पीरियड विल बी एक्सेप्टेड. If you have the project are mutually exclusive and not dependent, then we have to accept the least payback period. The merits, let's see here, easy to calculate and simple to understand. Like ARR, it takes care of a cash flow. In that ARR, it is that is taking account property or accounting profit into consideration, but this is taking care of a cash flow rather than the accounting profit. Demerits. This also ignores the cash inflow after the payback period. After the payback period, I have said you here 2 years you are giving back your initial investment, but after that also you are incurring or you are gaining something, but it is not calculated in payback period. So this is one of the demerit. The second demerit is also ignore the quality or timing of cash inflow. Quality means these type of things. See here 40,000, here 60,000. Here 70,000, or suppose it will be 50,000. So we cannot we cannot determine the size or quality of the cash flow. Then this method ignores the entire life of the project during which cash flow are generated. That means आप मशीनरी खरीदे हैं, आपको 2 साल में ही पता चलेगा कि मैं 2 साल में रिटर्न पा जाऊंगा, लेकिन उसके बाद भी तो रिटर्न देगा, वो इग्नोर हो रहा है कि किसमें? पेबैक में. ऑल्सो इट इज नॉट टेकिंग केयर ऑफ टाइम वैल्यू ऑफ मनी. Okay, so I have elaborated you what is payback period and how to use that. What will be, when there will be 2 projects or a lot of projects are in front of you, and you have to calculate that within how much year you are returning or getting your initial investment. You can calculate by using payback period. So this is the second traditional method of a capital budgeting technique. Okay, so for today this much. अगर आपको मेरा ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा है, इफ यू लाइक माई वीडियो, देन सब्सक्राइब टू माई चैनल, शेयर दिस वीडियो, लाइक दिस वीडियो. अगर आपके पास कोई क्वेरीज है, इफ यू हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम और एनी क्वेश्चन, यू कैन कमेंट डाउन बिलो. ओके, सो फॉर नाउ टुडे दिस मच. थैंक यू.